The 16th century garden tomb of Emperor Humayun was designated a World Heritage Site of Outstanding Universal Cultural Value in 1992. This historical legacy of art and architectural design was the first of the grand dynastic mausoleums built by the Mughals and served as a model for the Taj Mahal built later. In 1997, on the 50th anniversary of India's independence, His Highness the Aga Khan presented to India the gift of restoring the gardens of Humayun's tomb. The Aga Khan Trust for Culture, or AKTC, completed the garden restoration in 2004, restoring flowing water after 400 years, planting Mughal flora, and leading to a 1,000% increase in visitor numbers.
The project has undoubtedly been an unqualified success. I sincerely hope that more public-private partnerships can be evolved to maintain and restore the monuments of our ancestors, which often lie in neglected condition in our cities.
In response to the Prime Minister's request, AKTC returned to the site to conserve Humayun's tomb with generous funding support from the Sir Dorabji Tata Trust. The task was enormous in scale and scope, made more complex and demanding by years of neglect and the need to reverse inappropriate 20th century repairs. The first year was spent by a multidisciplinary team of experts to research, document, and assess the condition of the structure. For the first time in India, state-of-the-art technology such as 3D laser scanning informed the conservation effort.
The exhaustive documentation revealed to us the design intention of the Mughal builders. For us, it was very important to actually go back to the design intention of the original Mughal builders. To do this, we needed to go back to the building tradition of the Mughals, where the craftsman was king. So a lot of the work that we've carried out has been revolved around stonemasons, plasterers, tile makers, stone carvers, and carpenters to bring back the Mughal splendor here.
The first objective was to halt further deterioration resulting from water seepage, accelerated by earlier repairs. To prevent further water ingress, masons filled the open stone joints on the double dome, the largest in India when built. A million kilos of concrete laid here in the 20th century were manually removed to restore original levels and slopes. Masons rebuilt portions of the garden enclosure walls that had collapsed, using materials, tools, and techniques used by the Mughal builders. Prior to repairs on the facade, defined by the red-white contrast, each stone was inspected to define repair strategy. Stone carvers painstakingly prepared and lifted stones to replace those beyond repair, using skills that have passed from father to son over 3 millennia. Conservation of the vast sandstone terrace has restored original paving patterns and reset original levels to prevent further water seepage into the chambers below. Each of the stone blocks on the 4,000 square meter plinth weighed an average of 2,000 kilos and needed 15 or more stone carvers adept at handling stone to lift and reset. To restore a lost splendor, traditional hand tools have been used, reviving an ancient craft and providing employment opportunities. These hand-carved stones have replaced missing stones and cement lattice screens.
ये हमारा खानदानी काम है, सदियों से करते चले आ रहे हैं। ये हमारा काम था गांव में बहुत कम हो गया था। कई लोग हमारे भाई थे, बच्चे थे, उनको काम नहीं मिल रहा था। यहाँ हमको सहूलत मिली काम की तो काम बढ़ने लगा। मेरे पास शुरू किया था जब 4 बंदे थे। 4 के बाद में आगे काम बढ़ा, 8 हो गए। अब करीबन 50 बंदे मैंने बच्चे यहाँ से कह के तैयार कर दिए।
Just as the original stone craftsmanship has been revived, similarly, use of original materials has been reintroduced. This is significant in the preparation and application of lime mortar, a time-consuming process, but one that ensures centuries of preservation. Cement plaster layers 15 centimeters in thickness, causing damage and water retention, were found to have been applied to wall surfaces. This was removed and 200,000 square feet of lime plaster restored to the walls of the mausoleum, gateways and attached pavilions. Water seepage had led to large-scale loss of original plaster from the walls and vaults of the 68 mini-mausoleums, where 160 members of the Mughal family lie buried, and these too have been restored. Hidden ornamental patterns have been revealed and recreated meticulously, allowing visitors to see the monument as the Mughals built it. A 1mm final layer of lime plaster, prepared with the addition of egg whites and marble dust, has been restored, in a conservation effort true to the visual and architectural integrity and in line with the defining red-white contrast of the mausoleum. Conservation work of this magnitude demanded intensive prior research and regular peer reviews by independent international experts to precede all interventions.
The aspirations have been very high, standards have been set high in order to develop the best documentation possible so that the decisions that would be made could really be looked at from all perspectives and angles. We're very pleased with the level of documentation and the input by the team so far.
A lost tile-making craft has been rediscovered through scientific tests, experiments, and a collaboration with Uzbek craftsmen. In keeping with the urban approach of AKTC, this craft is now practiced by the youth in the Hazrat Nizamuddin Basti, and tiles produced by them used to restore the roof canopies. The conservation philosophy of AKTC, followed worldwide, seeks to improve the quality of life of the neighborhood communities. Coupled with conservation, major interventions in areas of healthcare, sanitation, infrastructure, education, and vocational training, among others, have been undertaken. As with AKTC projects in Cairo, Lahore, and Kabul, here too, an urban landscape approach has been adopted to restore to the same exacting standard over 30 buildings in the adjoining Sundar Nursery and Hazrat Nizamuddin Basti. The landscaping of Sundar Nursery to serve as an ecological buffer is as well an extension of the conservation effort.
What's happening here is a kind of model project, and I want to stress model project. It's a way of organizing people and expertise and skills and money to produce a quality result for a place which is very complex, very important historically, one which is on the World Heritage List, and one where decisions must recognize a variety of interests.
There is a successful philosophy of conservation at work here, a comprehensive approach that couples the highest scientific standards with traditional craft that has redefined and set new quality benchmarks for a quality-based conservation practice in India. The Humayun's tomb has gained greatly by this and is preparing to reveal its Mughal glory.